You just gotta give me you gotta give me like words.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Like set a little theme with it.
Yeah. All right. What beat you want?
I don't know, man. Like
Shook Ones?
Nah. I don't want no old school stuff, man. I want like
something new?
Like money bag type beat or something. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Like the old school, I like it though. Don't get it wrong. That's what I grew up with, but you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like some upbeat stuff.
Money bag type beat?
Yeah. Look that up.
I bet. Let's see if I get this. I just put whatever I see, bro.
That's cool. Don't just put one on. You be good. You be alright.
What is this like? Oh, you like that kind of beat?
There you go. A little trappy, little. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see what you got, bro. All right, yeah, you can hear it.
Can you turn it up a little bit though? Or is that it?
Nah.
Hey, run that shit up, Trace.
Okay.
My mind been on a different level. I remember them days I used to chase them bezels. Pop just say stack them pesos. I said, okay, I'm with it. Know that I'm stacking with it.
Hey.
I'm here with Alfredo. Might eat some Alfredo.
Like a couch potato. You already know I'm ready. I just came in. You already know I'm about to bring the heat. I don't know. I keep on saying the same thing. I'm repeat. I ain't got no flow. I'm losing control. Fredo, bring it back. Bring it some more. Fredo, go in. Everybody. You got it, bro.
Hey, I'm stacking them dollars. I stay popping my collars. I get it from my father. I be stacking them ladders. My homeboy named Teddy. Ooh. My homeboy named Freddie. Ooh. Had a homegirl named Lizzie. I'm trying to stack with the busy. This shit got me dizzy. I'm sorry if I cuss, man. I can't feel my mouth like a sailor. I'm dressed up like a tailor. You try me up, I'm a sailor.
You need some water. You'll go harder. Shout out to my father. Cause you know I'm a good father. Yeah. And it really do bother. But I'm thinking about tomorrow. But the Bible says don't worry about tomorrow. I can't do it, bro.
You can't do it?
Nah, I can sing.
You can sing? Sing, dog?
Nah. You got one more. You got one more.
I got one more? I got you.
Or go as long as you want.
Nah, I got one more, but I'm gonna try going for you. A little different flow. What you? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, different beat.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yo. I stand on my toes. Devil trying to take my soul, but I got control. I ain't never letting go. Yeah, they try me with sins, but I got a damn win. Cause since I was a kid, I've been taking them laws. I can't wait till I'm a boss, and I probably won't floss. Cause I'm more low key. I ain't nothing like Rick Ross. Yeah, I be flowing, be going. Yeah, my guts they be showing. Yeah, ganja be glowing. Yo, why is you judging? I ain't never be budging. And I stay on a budget. I ain't gonna act like I'm rich. I don't be fronting for nothing. Yeah, I gotta watch on my wrist. Yeah, I got a couple of, but you ain't really talking shit till you meet by the grip.
Bro,
Damn. I had to switch it up a little bit, you know?
That's dope.
Appreciate it, bro.
Hey, bro. Yeah. You got it, bro.
That's something light, bro. I wasn't even ready to freestyle, to be honest with you.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
That was really good. Round of applause.
I got put on the spot.
Hey, that was a good introduction. A little warm up.
A little sway.
Hey, that was
Alfredo in the morning.
Alfredo in the morning.
No Italian food.
Hey, bro. Oh, you sent a video to Teddy?
Yeah. Where Teddy at?
Oh, man. All right. Let's begin, bro.
Bet.
Let's go ahead and I stopped doing the Surface Pro thing. Teddy called me out on that. He said, try to really connect with the conversation. And so ever since then.
What is the Surface Pro, though?
The laptop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like I had my notes.
Oh,
so
you don't need all that.
I try to just make sure it's done right.
Yeah, I feel you.
And there's not like long pauses or just awkward pauses.
Yeah, I feel you.
So Teddy was like, hey, bro, just get rid of that Surface Pro.
Yeah.
And it's made a difference. Like now the conversation feels a lot more organic.
Yeah, I feel you.
What's up with you, bro? How you doing?
Good, man. Just cool and working. You know how it go. What about you?
Good, man. I'm just staying busy.
I feel you.
But for good intentions and not so good intentions, the busyness is to block that.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, yeah, I feel you, bro. Sometimes really like being at work or doing stuff makes you forget about the stuff you got going on in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so yeah, what you been up to? I hadn't seen you in a minute.
I think I seen you last time when Teddy was over there at the basketball court.
When you went to Nene, you hit the ball, bro. That was pretty messed up.
Hey, I swatted the ball, bro. Hey, look, growing up, my dad taught me if somebody come and drive to the hole, they're gonna block you, bro.
Yeah, bro.
So it was one of them lessons that Uncle Chris had to teach him.
Yeah. Hey, we got Teddy on the video chat.
Where he at, man?
He's coming through right here. Look at here.
Hey, what a bumper clock. What you're cool. What you got going on?
Oh, let me turn off the speaker.
Wait, hold up. I can barely hear you right now, bro. You were cutting off.
I said, what's up with that beat, man? Drop that beat.
That's what I'm trying to tell him, man. He kind of put me on the spot when you ready.
Sheesh. He gave you a shout out.
I gave you a shout out, though. You know it.
Okay.
Hey, pull up, Teddy.
Burnout ENT.
Hey, man, we all we got. 2-5 with the crew. You know what it is? 550.
Hey, let him know what's up. Let him know what Craig Street came about.
Boy, Silverhood.
Hey, tell him about that walk to the church.
He said what?
We can talk about that if we need to, bro. Straight up.
Hey, pull up, bro.
Hey, boy. Hey, man. You know how Teddy's a good man, bro, and I respect him and all that.
Straight up.
But when we were little, right? We was wild. We was wild, bro. But I think Teddy was a little bit more wild than me. Well, one time he's like, hey, man. He's like, I think I'm going to go fight this guy right quick, right? And I said, for real? And he's like, yeah. I said, where at? He's like, Hopewell Baptist Church, right? I said, no. he said, yeah. He's like, I'm like, well, let's go. But back then we was teenagers, so we didn't have no car. So here we go walking from Silverwood all the way down to the corner of Poplar Springs. But it wasn't the church though.
Yeah.
It was like this little freezer spot. They had like a warehouse.
Yeah.
And they had like a thing going on. Well, next thing you know, bro, I just see Teddy over there with some friends or whatever. And I just see him hop up on the couch. And he's fighting Buddy. And then he's like, hey, bro, what's going on? But Buddy kind of snuck him, though, a little bit, you know what I mean?
Hey.
But yeah, that's one of them.
I turned around and got saved at the same church.
Yeah. Hey, bro. And like crazy.
Oh, he
bro.
did get baptized there.
That's just crazy.
He did.
Hey, I'm going to let y'all go because I'm breaking the law right now. I'm driving.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Click the ticket.
All
All right, peace.
All right.
Let me stop this video recording.
Bet.
What the heck?
Yeah, you didn't tell you that story before?
Nah.
Oh, yeah, that's one of those stories, bro.
I know some other stories, but not that one. Yeah, where do we leave off?
I don't even remember.
Where were we at? What's going on? We were talking about what you've been up to, right?
Oh, yeah. I just be working, bro, you know. I've been in the same job for about 7-8 years, you know what I mean?
Where you work at?
Lanier Color Company. We make
What's
plastic copolymer pellets. Pretty much like dyes and stuff for any kind of pellets you can think of, you know what I mean?
So before we go any further, tell them who you are. Just tell them a little bit about yourself, your background.
I'm Chris Valenzuela.
Hey.
I was born and raised in Gainesville, Georgia. My dad's from Tijuana. My mom's from Durango. My grandparents I got some grandparents that are like Irish and some of they're Spanish, so that's my beard all messed up. But I got an autistic son, you know, one of my important.
Little
Jojo, you know, my number one, my best friend. That's about it.
Yeah.
And would you be cool and go everywhere with him?
How old is Jojo? He's
9.
9.
Yeah. Boy, time flies, don't it?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I remember I used to see him at Cedarwood when we used to stay there. With your dad.
Yeah.
Up the hill.
Yeah, he used to stay at the quarter sack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Before we even did this, I was talking to Teddy because, I mean, he knows you at a deeper level, and I wish he was here because a trio conversation would have been dope.
Yeah, they're one of my best friends growing up, boy.
Yeah.
Like, even like one time I ran away from home my senior year, I want to stay at his crib.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, Yuka took me in and all that.
Shout out to Yuka.
Shout out to Yuka for real.
Yuka for real. Or Chuka, like Matias says.
Right?
Chuka.
Chuka, ¿qué estás haciendo, Chuka? ¿No estás?
Oh man. So I guess that's how I know you, right? Through Teddy, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, Teddy's my cousin.
Yeah.
And yeah, Chris and Teddy were always together growing up.
Yeah, pretty much, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, tell me a Teddy and Chris story.
Like, what kind of story you want to hear?
I don't know, something funny.
Something funny.
I don't know, just a memory between you guys.
I mean, I had so many memories with Teddy, bro. I probably couldn't name them all, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
give me a good one.
A good one. I don't know, man. There's so many of them, bro. You know what I mean? Like, look, man. Teddy's like one of the more respectful fathers I ever met in my life. You know what I mean? So, like, some of the stories I'm gonna tell you is like more like we were immature back then. You know what I mean? And I don't want to like. Because the stories that I got is like some
young and dumb.
You feel what I'm saying? But man, Teddy, man, one of the most thing I remember him by is the way he can dance, bro. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Like I'd be like, bro, like just because of Teddy, bro, I wanted to be a better dancer. You know, I was like, bro, how does bro dance like that? Being Hispanic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
doing the Harlem Shake. You know what I'm saying? Like we was in middle school, whatever. We be at like dances, and Teddy be breaking it down, boy. You hear everybody in the school just going wild. You know what I'm saying? The way because Teddy was dancing, you know what I mean? But yeah, Teddy's dancing is out the chain, bro.
He's a unique spirit
for sure. Yeah. For sure, dog.
He definitely stands out in the crowd.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna tell you a crazy story, bro. One time,
all right, tell me.
And it's kind of got to do with you a little bit.
For real?
A little bit.
Okay,
more like I remember one time. I don't know what happened, bro, but Teddy was like, "Hey, man, you want to hang out or whatever?" And I said, "Yeah, cool." You know, it was a regular thing. And so I forgot what happened, bro, but somehow we ended up at your house, right? And he's like, "Oh, let's chill." Or something happened. We went inside your house, like to chill.
What, Cane Crossing or?
No, in Silverwood. When you staying, huh?
What, Glenwood?
Well, Silverwood, where you're staying up the street from Teddy. Yeah, so I guess it's Glenwood.
Yeah.
But and I just remember your mom being pissed off because I think he opened the garage and we went into the garage or some shit, and and somehow your mom's found out and she was pissed off as heck at us, bro. Your mom never told you about that?
No. What? Wait. Why was she mad?
Because I guess I don't know if Teddy had permission or not to go in the house. You see what I'm saying? So we was in there cooling. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I did not know.
Yeah. It's a little embarrassing, but
was I there?
Nah, I don't think you were, but you were around at the time, but I don't think you were there or not. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think you were though.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I heard that your dad was a local legend. Or he is a local legend.
He's a legend, bro. I don't think he's a local legend. I think he's a Georgia legend.
Really?
Yeah.
I really didn't know that until Teddy told me the other day.
He is, bro.
Because I was like,
he really is. He's a legend to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, but there's a lot of. Let me tell you. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. Then it's kind of lengthy a little bit.
Okay.
But I tell you, I'll break him down a little bit.
Yeah. Take your time.
See, my dad, when he was little, he was raised by. He was born in Tijuana, and so. When he was little, there was some kind of a feud they had going on in Tijuana or whatever. I don't really want to get into that, but he ended up having going to Durango, and that's where he met my mom's, right? And he lost both of his parents when he was little, so he grew up being raised by them females.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and when he moved to Durango, my mom played basketball and my pops played basketball. So they ended up playing basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm into basketball like nothing. I thought I was gonna be in the NBA one time, and then he joined.
So you thought you were gonna be in the NBA? Sometime?
My parents even thought I was gonna be in the NBA.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that too.
Yeah. But pretty much my dad joined the army because my dad's side of the family is more like they're poorer than my mom's side. They got a little bit more money, but my dad's side they're broke. You know what I'm saying? Like they live in the hood or whatever in Mexico, and so he went to the military. And in the military, he played basketball for Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Like on for the army in Mexico.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so he's been playing ball since forever. You know what I mean? So it's really about basketball. That's why he's a legend. And so he earned the nickname El Piraton.
El Piraton?
That's his nickname. So they call me El Piraton.
What's that mean?
Like a pirate.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But what's that mean to him or attached to him?
Well, because my dad plays basketball rough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, My dad's gonna post you up. He gonna block you, scream while he's doing it. You see what I'm saying? Like a Mexican pirate.
Okay. Okay.
So that's why they called him that. And he came to the United States, and back when we were little, you know where West Summit's at?
Yeah.
Like the apartments, like they had that green court over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, so my dad, when I was little, all I remember is him being the only Hispanic playing with black people. You know what I mean? Like they would on one side would be Hispanic. It wasn't like segregation or like that, but they chose to play, mostly blacks and then mostly Hispanics on this side. You know what I mean? But
it's uncommon to see Hispanic basketball players.
Yeah. And so he would pretty
usually
much
soccer.
Oh, but you know what his nickname is to the black community? Vladi Divac. You know Vladi Divac? He played in the Lakers back in the 80s.
Okay,
well, yeah. He's like a Hispanic looking baller.
I'm gonna be crucified for saying I don't know. I really don't. Yeah.
But yeah, bro. So he was the only Hispanic in an all black league at Butler Gym on 129 back in the day. And then later on in life, he kept balling and he went to so many championships I can't remember, you know what I'm saying? Probably won like 50 like LeBron, 50%. 50%.
So it's like that.
Oh, he's played a lot of championships, bro. He even got flown out of Texas one time so he could play for the Hispanics out of Georgia to play against the Hispanics from across the United States. Yeah. And later on in life, bro, they even made Mundo Hispánico?
Yeah.
There's an article of my dad called Los Leyendas del Deporte that they made for my dad. It was like a whole page.
Y'all still have it?
Yeah, it's at the house.
Dang, so it was like that.
It was like that, bro. Yeah, it's like that.
And so at that age, how old were you?
Well, this is growing up, bro. Like I stopped following my pops in basketball probably like when I was 12. I started, being a teenager, doing other things. But this is like my whole childhood. I pretty much knew that you play basketball, and then like me, I grew up playing like being the only Hispanic playing basketball as well, so I can kind of relate to my pops. You know what I mean?
Did that apply pressure to you?
Heck yeah, bro. Yeah.
In what way?
Well, when I was growing up playing basketball, I was fired too. You know what I'm saying? Like I was the best. I would get MVP. I ain't, all that type of stuff. But I felt like my dad wanted it more for me than I wanted it. You see what I'm saying? And like
it's usually like that.
Yeah. So I was like, man, like he's taking the love out the game for me a little bit. But at the same time, he's the one that gave me the love. So it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like iffy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But definitely he wanted perfection when it came to basketball. And most of the time I delivered because I was pretty good. But 2 years in a row, I won MVP at Myers Elementary. I'm talking elementary first.
Okay.
So it started early. So by the time I get the 6th or 7th grade, I'm a first. This is my first year coming out in middle school. They're not gonna give me as much respect as it did when I was in my other school. So he's respecting MVP every year, but it's like, man, it was a lot of pressure, bro.
So you said that he gave you the love for basketball, but would you say he also took that love from basketball?
Yeah, but not all of it though. You know what I'm saying? Because I still liked it afterwards.
You still play it?
Yeah, I still play it till now.
Yeah.
I still play in leagues and pick up ball or whatever it may be. But me and my dad, that's one of our passions that we share. You know what I'm saying? Kind of, me and my dad a little different, more like modern Mexican and Mexican-American son. Because most of the time, it's soccer.
It is.
Yeah,
I was about to say that.
Yeah, most, y'all like the Tigres or the whatever it may be. Monterrey, los Rayados de Monterrey. My dad likes Cruz Azul, but we ain't into like that. Like most of the time we watch basketball or NFL. You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah, it's a lot different in my household growing up. Yeah, and Teddy, because my dad, he put a lot of pressure into soccer, but I only really did. I came to realize I really only did it to make him happy,
please him.
Yeah, because that was his dream.
You weren't even feeling it.
I wasn't. Yeah. And so I've always been into like art. So I've always liked like the drawing.
Okay.
And like pictures. I don't know.
Well, I grew up drawing también though.
Oh, really?
I was fired, bro. Like I used to be in art club when I was little. I've been doing a lot of stuff. If you ask Teddy, bro, I've done a lot of, what do you call it? I've skateboarded. I've played basketball.
I've done skateboard, yeah.
I've drawn, recorded. Dog, when I was little, you know what I used to do? I used to have like Eminem cassettes. And see, this is how old I am. I'm a little older than you, but the cassettes back in the day, you could put them on the player or whatever, and you could press record and record over your cassette. So we'd play music in the background, like
okay,
and then record over a cassette so I could rap on it.
So what would you say stopped your dad, from your perspective, from going into the NBA?
I think my dad wasn't tall enough for the way he played. If my dad would have been probably like 3 inches taller, it would have been over with. But since he's only 6'4", 6'5". But I mean, not only, but
in basketball.
Oh yeah, but in basketball terms, like he's only 6'4". You got to be like, for you to be a post up player, and that's what my dad was the best at, like posting up players. Is you got to be at least like 6'10", 6'11". You know what I'm saying? To be in the NBA. But I felt like if he would have been taller or something, he probably would have got in there easy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And a lot of times, as like our parents, they come and sacrifice. And they do a lot of So it's interesting that how involved he was in basketball, but he was also, trying to survive. So
it's crazy, bro.
How did that play out?
Well, I feel like basketball for him was like a outlet, like for pressure. You feel what I'm saying? Like instead of, because whenever we moved to I was born in Georgia, so growing up, there wasn't as many Hispanics whenever I was like a little taller or whatever you want to say, as there is now. So the prejudice was a little stronger in Georgia. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So my dad had it way tougher than us per se. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, maybe now like there's more blatant racist or whatever, but back then they would try you in public. You know what I mean? Like I remember one time them telling us that we were walking through, the square in Gainesville, and they were having like a KKK rally. You know what I mean? And my parents said they were calling us cockroaches and all type of stuff. You know what I mean? So I feel like my dad, like his basketball made him like release stress instead of taking it out on the people that were trying to be prejudiced towards him. You see what I'm saying?
For negative,
yeah. I ain't gonna say my dad's perfect or nothing. He still had some aggression off the court.
Right. But that, it helped him. We all have a way out.
Yeah.
Into
that was his way out. I think that it helped him a lot. You know what I'm saying? But like the stuff that he went through where he was little and stuff, not having his moms and pops, it even helped him with that. You know what I mean? If he didn't have basketball, I don't even think he'd be sane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you played basketball throughout your whole school?
Well, I stopped playing in high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did. I felt that's when I stopped playing. That's when I started falling out of love with basketball.
Yeah. Why did you stop?
You want me to be completely honest with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Real.
Well, check it out, bro. We were just talking about it, the race thing. Like me growing up, I don't know if you know, like when I was in 6th grade, 7th grade, they used to put you in pods, and it was A, B, and C pod. So it would be C pod. It was the people that had a little trouble learning. You know what I'm saying? They might have not picked up things quicker. B being like the normal, student or whatever. And then there's A pod, which is like you have all the smart kids and
I feel like I was C pod.
Okay, well I was A pod, so I grew up, being in class, but not with white people. That's it. It would be me and Liz. That's why I brought up Liz earlier in the rap too, because Liz is one of the friends that grew up with Teddy.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying? So me and Liz, we'd always be the only 2 Hispanics out the whole class, bro. You see what I'm saying? And then playing basketball at South Hall Middle School, it was number white boys on my team, and I felt like the way they acted towards me a little bit kind of made me like, dang, But once I got to Johnson, it was a little bit more diverse.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? Like they had more different colored people that were playing basketball on the team. They want people from Royal Lakes, because that's all the Royal Lakes, bro.
Yeah.
So that's all the people. I'm not saying I got some friends from Royal Lakes, but I'm just saying
me too.
There's some other people that ain't as nice as the other ones. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I grew up. I was raised on Atlanta Highway. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And for me to go from, because in 2nd or 3rd grade, I went from an all Mexican school being Lyman Hall.
Lyman Hall.
Yeah, it was nothing but Hispanics. And then you go to a school where everybody's looking at you funny. You got my best friend telling me to go back to Mexico. You see what I'm saying? It's like, bruh, it's a whole different transition. So that's,
Yeah, I feel like we've always had to, and this is sensitive topic.
It is. That's why I don't want to say nothing too.
Yeah, you're trying to be like, because every word like people take them, and they'll throw stones.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm trying to be careful with my wordings, but
same.
I want to say, keeping it real as well. Like we did have to adapt.
Yeah.
To like for example, if I liked like growing up, I thought like liking like Hispanic Mexican music was kind of like corny or you know, and so I had to adapt. Like if there was white friends,
you played the stuff that was more
appropriate for the environment.
Same way, bro.
So we had to like adapt the way we spoke, the way we, you know, all these. But that's a can of worms.
It is, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like that's the only reason I kind of fell out of basketball. And plus, but it's not solely based on that though. But also like I was tired, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, dang man, because you know being an athlete in school is tiring, bro. Because you gotta go practice. You gotta do your homework when you get home.
Yeah.
You gotta go to pep rallies. You gotta go to games. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm a teenager. You know, I'm thinking about females. I'm starting to, you know, go to puberty.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like I was worried about other stuff. And then, you know me, bro, like, you know, when I got to high school, I kind of started smoking weed a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
That's when I first started smoking, you know? So when I did that, I felt like I started getting more distracted by females and the social life, bro. That's
How did you get introduced to marijuana?
The first time I got introduced to marijuana was because of your cousin Teddy.
Oh, Teddy.
Yeah. Oh. I bet you didn't know that.
No.
Yeah. That's why I was like laughing when you asked me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The first time we smoked weed ever in my life.
Dang, Teddy.
Silverwood. You see what I'm saying? There was some guy, he was dating some Italian chick back then, you know? He liked some girl named Kristen Hashem. And she was our mutual friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But she had a brother. And her brother was like older than us. She was like probably like 2 or 3 years older than us. And you know, he had the weed or whatever. And you know, we go up the street. And I want to say it's like the second street on the right when you go into Silverwood. We just pulled out, you know, in the car and hit a little bowl and stuff. You know what I mean? But ever since then, man, you know, it is what it is.
Ever since then? Oh, you still smoke now?
Oh, yeah, of course, bro.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Dang, Teddy.
Teddy. I know all your past, bro.
This is why you never were around our childhood.
There you go. Nah. But let me keep it 100 though. Teddy just smoked with me that one time and that was it.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the only time we ever smoked together. That's
good
crazy,
save.
isn't it?
Good save.
Yeah, I'm just trying to put that out there before they think, you know, Teddy's like a pothead and shit. That's me.
This is hilarious. Dang.
You asked me, bro. You asked what you asked for, bro.
I was thinking of a very interesting topic, which we both come from special need parenting.
Yeah.
You know, your child, you mentioned he has autism. And, and then all the complications that Abel had.
Yeah.
That Abel had. And so I feel like that's an interesting topic to talk about.
Yeah, it is.
How has parenting been for you with JoJo? How was it when you found out he had autism? How did it make you feel?
If you want, I'll start from when I found out because, I mean, that's where it starts.
Yeah.
Like, and it's crazy because the time that I found out was like a tough time in my life because at the same time we found out Jordan had autism, his mother found out she had precancer in her cervix. She had like cyst inside of her, whatever it may be, and I had a close person to me that I cared about like try to hurt themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it was like all in the same week that I found this out. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of tough or whatever, but it's been pretty hard. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like I think the first 3 or 4 years of raising my son were the toughest.
The first 4 years?
Yeah, like 4 years or 5. You know, like the last 4 have been easier now that he's like kind of getting better.
Yeah.
But like I guess getting to accept the fact that your kid has autism is the hardest part. You see what I'm saying? Like you start thinking like stuff in your head, like while you're sitting at home, you're like, dang, you know, my son ain't never gonna have no conversation with me.
What kind of thoughts coming to your mind?
Like, you know, thinking about my son's future, you know, like who's going to be around with him when I die, you know, or who's going to provide for him when I'm not here, you know, or who's going to mistreat him, or how is he getting treated at his mother's house? Because, you know, me and his mom ain't together. So that's even worse because you don't got him, I don't got him I drop him off Monday morning and I pick him up Friday afternoon. So those 5 days, I only get to call him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's going on. You know, like she could tell me what, you know, what's going on, but that's just her word. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
But sometimes you got doubts just because, you know, your son's autistic and he can't tell you how his week's been.
You mentioned that the 4 years were the hardest. What made them so hard? Or
Well, I think the whole fact that me and his mom were kind of, because, you know, me and Jordan's mom was still together probably till he was like 2. You know what I mean? And then his mom left me and she started doing her own thing or whatever. And obviously I was doing my own too. But it's like, it was hard to transition from seeing him every day to, well, I mean, I did see him 5 days a week back then because I was working at Toyota. So I was pretty much working Friday through Sunday. But the transition, like, from going to being a father every day to only having them certain days of the week was the hardest probably for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, now that you're a single father, and, you know, a lot of times we don't talk about those fathers. Yeah. The single fathers. It's usually,
mostly it's the mothers.
Yeah. Which is fine.
Yeah, I respect it.
Yeah. Respect.
Yeah.
But because, I mean, truth is we don't see that many single fathers.
No, yeah, I understand
that. So
it's
not normal, but it should be normal. But yeah, like how does that play out? Single father and then your child has autism.
Well, see, like the thing is with me, like the thing that kind of took a back seat for me, and I'm okay with it because it's not the most important thing is my social life. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause me and Teddy, you know, we always been handsome, but ¿cómo se llama? Like, females want to hang out on the weekends. You know what I mean? Like they want to chill and like, you know, Friday, Saturday night. But that's the days I got my son. You see what I'm saying? So, but it's okay because you know what I'm saying. I don't really care about that too much. You know what I mean? It's like, and it's just a little difficult because you know it's like you're thinking about I'm 30, bro. I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm not 40, 50. You know, I still want to fall in love or whatever. So it's like. It's hard, bro, you know, because I got to focus on my son, which is the most important thing in my life. But at the same time, I got to think about myself because if I don't have somebody to support me, you know, emotionally or whatever it may be, then, you know, one day I'm going to need it, bro. I might not need it right now because I'm in my prime.
Yeah.
But I feel like one day I'm going to need that person with me.
Yeah, that support.
Yeah, but it's hard, bro, like on the social life. That's my thought. But also, también, you know, with my son is like, him talking has been one of our, what do you call it? Well, that's what we work on the most.
The struggle.
Yeah. We've been, like my son, I can't sit here and have a conversation with him like you and me, per se. Like I can be like, hey, Jordan, everything's cool? And he'll be like, yeah, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Or, what's up? He'll be like, what's up? But it's like, he started talking way more than he used to, though, for sure. Because antes no decía nada, you know what I'm saying? But now he talks a little bit.
One thing that definitely was very noticeable for me, that time we played ball with Teddy.
Yeah.
The way I was studying the way you were parenting, and I really like that it's not that you're not hard on JoJo, but you still you treat him like a child. Like it's not like I don't know how to word it.
I don't treat him like he's special type of thing.
Yeah, like
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm stern with my son, you know, because, I mean, honestly, if I haven't been stern with him the way I am, I feel like he probably would have been worse off in a spectrum of autism. Because, you know, there's kids that throw tantrums and throw themselves on the floor, you know, or they might just, you know, if you don't buy them something, they'll start screaming. Well, kids with autism, I mean, not just regular kids. Like, it's different because these kids will have, like, tantrums they can't control and scream and stuff or scratch or whatever. And Jordan doesn't do that with me. You know what I mean? Like, say if he wants something at the store, we gotten to the point where I say no. Yeah, he might pout a little bit, but he ain't going to trip out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like we come a long way, you know, my strictness, you know. I mean, my dad was strict with me, but he was overly strict. But I feel like I'm strict enough where Jordan knows not to do what's wrong, you know. Like, he ain't about to go to somebody's house and put his feet up on their couch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Jordan throws out the trash and stuff. Like, I tell him, hey, bro, grab the bag. You know, bring me another bag. So he'll take the trash out, put it where the trash goes, and put another bag in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll do, like, stuff like that. Or, like, be like, hey, bro, put your shoes on or whatever. You know what I mean? But I feel like if I wasn't stern, he'd probably be like way worse than he is now.
There was a conversation that me and Teddy had.
Oh, Teddy.
Yeah.
Jesus
Medrano. When Junior.
Junior.
Yeah, there was a conversation we were having, and we were having a discussion here, and he mentioned how, you know, for us, we chose to be very vulnerable, very open with our story, and how a lot of people didn't understand the purpose behind that. It was, some people took it as like a pity party, or like for our situation when we put out like Abel's milestones or pictures and all.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So for us, I mean, when you put anything out there,
I never thought about it like that, to be honest with you. I thought you were just trying to, you know, do good by your son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, this is what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Our thing is, you know how like parents put when their child wins a trophy.
Like milestones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for us, it looked different. So I could see how people could assume that it was to like feel sorry.
Yeah.
But for us, even just rolling 180 degree was like the biggest milestone for us.
I feel you. Yeah.
Or transferring an object from one hand to another, like all those things were huge milestones.
Yeah.
And so I told myself I was gonna have this conversation, because it still ties up with like special needs and stuff.
Yeah.
But like on your side, what is your perspective on like sharing like your child's story?
Oh, I mean, I feel like Jordan's stories, I mean, I'm alright with sharing it, like,
yeah,
because there's some people that have kids with special needs, and I feel like they need to know that you should never give up on them, though, because, you know, I've been there, bro, where I'm like, you know, damn, why God treat me like this?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why is God doing this to me? Out of all the people you could have done this to,
why me?
Mm-hmm. That's the main thing. Why me? You always think that, bro, when you're going through that, because you're like, you know, a lot of time when I was going through, because, you know, I still, you know, sometimes like when I don't have Jordan, like, well, not recently, I've gotten a lot stronger, and like where I don't break down or whatever. But there used to be times where I would be sitting in my room or anywhere it may be,
mm-hmm.
and this is gonna be weird, bro. This is one of the things that a lot of people know. But I like watching like X Factor auditions.
Gotcha.
Like, you know, American Idol, and they'll sing and stuff. So I'll start crying, bro, just from the auditions. But then I start thinking about Jordan. Like, you know, it's weird because like the auditions, them, like, I guess singing so beautifully makes me get in my emotions, and it makes me think about Jordan. You see what I'm saying? And I think like, dang, that's when I have the breakdowns.
That's deep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, after listening to X Factor or whatever, it'll be the door that opens me to crying. You feel what I'm saying? And I'll be like, dang, you know, why is this going on? You know, why have, you know, whatever, you know, you have your doubts. And there's times where I even like almost lost my faith in God. You know what I mean? Just because of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, same. And I guess my question to you is, how difficult was it? Like, do you think because for us, like they told us, like Abel's situation, that the divorce rate is really high because there's a lot of stress.
Yeah.
And do you feel like that's what like got in between
me and his mom?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I don't think, because at the point where me and his mom split up, we hadn't even found out he had autism yet.
Oh, okay.
We didn't find out he had autism until after we split up. Like, I don't want to say like a year after we split up. You know what I mean? That was more like financial trouble, or, you know, like
personal.
We were falling out of love. You know what I mean? Like, we had a kid and then we started falling out of love.
Gotcha.
But I don't think autism played a part in that. You know what I mean? But I mean, it has played a part in my other relationships, you know, I've had after her. You know what I mean?
In what way?
Like, say, you know, like I had one girlfriend one time. I won't say no names because I don't want to burn nobody.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I answered the Teddy question because that's my homeboy. But like, say, because, you know, the normal kids tend to be a little bit meaner. you know what I'm saying, then, well, I'm not saying all normal kids are meaner, but like, I don't know if you've noticed, most special need kids, like with autism and stuff, they're always smiling.
They are.
You know what I'm saying? They're like, they have a spirit about them that it's hard to define.
They see something we don't
Yeah,
see.
you see what I'm saying? They're always laughing. Like, my son's cheerful as crap. You know what I'm saying? Even if I get on to him, like, he might have been crying, like probably 5 minutes earlier, bro, he's laughing and kissing me like 5 minutes later. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I don't know. It's different, bro.
Yeah. How did you feel like in public when, for example,
Like, I know where you're going with this. I know where you're going.
Yeah, because I can
I
relate.
felt weird, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, at first, I used to not want to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
I'm gonna be 100 with you. I used to be like, man, you know, I don't know how Jordan gonna act. That's what I'm saying. The first 4 years or 5 years were hard because Jordan did do like some tantrums back then. You know what I mean? And
How did that make you feel in the middle of that? Like, say you're at an Walmart aisle and
well, to be honest, I don't want to say that I'm ashamed or nothing like that because I'm not ashamed of my son at all.
Oh no.
But it's like almost like you got a spotlight on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's staring. You know, like, you're like just trying to be normal, but you can't be normal because you don't got a normal kid. You see what I'm saying?
But that's what the social. That's what we portray.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But there's a lot of people that don't understand it though. That's the thing.
But that's what bothers me because we don't educate normal quote unquote kids.
Yeah, you're right. And there's no normal anymore.
No.
Yeah.
And that always bothers me. And that's our mission, to normalize special kids.
You know, like Teddy's brother, special.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I grew up, you know. And it's crazy. Let me tell you a story, though, you know. One time, me and Teddy used to work. I got a lot of stories with Teddy.
Oh, wait, Abraham?
No, it's got to do with, I'll tell you, bro.
Okay.
We used to work at the hospital together, Northeast Georgia. So we used
I remember that.
Yeah. So we did dietary services. It's like a fancy word of serving trays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we, like, you know, strip trays from all the stairs or whatever, you know, and we go around pushing carts. But anyways, that's not what the point of me telling you where we worked at is. There was a guy that worked there, and I want to say his name was Danny or something like that, but I don't remember. But this guy was huge, bro. He was like 6'5".
Yeah.
Maybe like 280, 290, and we were teenagers. But this guy, he used to do like little weird noises and stuff like Jordan does, like my son does. He used to do like, he was normal, bro, you know. Well, he was special. You see what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy because I never thought about it until I had my son. You know what I mean? I used to think people like that were like crazy. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what they used to tell us.
Yeah.
Or they used to tell us like, either don't look, and then that made me want to look more.
Exactly.
And so then, you know, my thing was why all these like kids with cerebral palsy or like trach and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That, to me, these kids deserve the same
treatment.
Yeah. And yes, there's physical disadvantages, or mental disadvantages, depending on the diagnose. But at the end of the day, that's still a life, a soul, a person. And so that's our goal. We want to normalize special need kids.
Yeah.
And because, when you're in it, like in that, whether it's Down syndrome, autism, any of those, like, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard on the family. It's hard on the kids.
On
everybody. Development, finances. I mean, grandparents.
Yeah.
Because you had to adapt to. You're part of their world.
Yeah. So and they need a different attention as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you something. I really want to hear your insight.
Yeah.
And then Teddy told me about this, but he told me you deleted me off Facebook, which to me it really don't matter.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to hear out is your reason, so people can hear, because I know there's different perspectives and like a vulnerable post like that.
Yeah.
So what
you want to know why I deleted you?
Yeah. But I don't mean that, like, I promise, in a petty way. Like,
no.
You know how like tias and uncles, but ¿por qué me borraste de Facebook?
Look, I would have never told Teddy, because, you know, that's how I felt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But honestly, bro, me seeing you and your son and your wife, it made me sad, bro. Like, it made me like break down a few times. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it was inspiring whenever he would get through his milestones or whatever. But for me, I felt like, you know, I had my son Jordan, right? And then seeing y'all's story, Like I wanted him to pull through, bro. But every time I seen the story, it kind of made me cry, bro. And I felt like it was breaking me down and like taking my focus away from my son because I was thinking, damn, you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, seeing, you know, and I don't want to put it like I don't want it to sound messed up or whatever, but
No.
you know, there's kids that have it worse.
Yeah.
Your kid had it worse than my kid.
Yeah.
So at the same time, yeah, I deleted you and stuff, but there's one point in my life that your pet post made me more, what do you call it, like confident in my son because he don't have that, you know, all the physical stuff that your son did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like sometimes you think like, dang, why is my son don't talk? Why does my son don't do this, don't do that? But y'all had it worse than me, bruh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then there's people that had it worse than me.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I felt like it wasn't nothing against you at all.
No,
you know, I know
I
you
knew
just,
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah.
But I just felt like I just couldn't help to see y'all hurting, bruh.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard, bro.
And you can't do nothing about it.
And I can't do nothing about it because I'm living paycheck to paycheck, bro. You see what I'm saying? If I could save everybody I cared about or had some kind of emotional attachment to, I would. But it's hard, bro, because everybody got their own struggles, and I couldn't stand to see y'all hurting.
Yeah,
that's about it, bro.
Yeah, that's interesting because there was, and that's one thing that we were aware, like, not everybody was going to take it like I imagine. Like everybody, it's open to opinions, so like different. Some people would get inspired by it, and other people, like it definitely was. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it because it now becomes a trigger. It's weird, like now we're going through like triggers. Yeah. So there's like sounds I can't hear. Yeah. And even yesterday we drove by. It was like a camion, and it was like a tank company. Yeah. So it had like this lady with like a mask. Yeah. Like an oxygen mask, and straight up in that moment, it triggered me, and I felt like I was having a panic attack.
Well, you know what I do? Like that happens to me as well. But like, cause you know now, like if you watch Netflix or any show, like they'll have people with autism now. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like antes, you would never see no kid with autism on TV. But now, like there's like so many, like that's my triggers. Like I can't watch anything with TV with autism because most of the time, you think about autism and they portray it on TV, it's never positive. Like on the movies and stuff, it's always something sad happening to them. Mm-hmm. That's why I can't even watch it. Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah,
and even like I want to see it at like stores, like clothing, like Target and stuff. Like I see these kids that they put on there, and
they need to have diversity in that. Yeah, they do.
Even like special need kids.
Yeah, because regular kids ain't the only one. Well, not regular, but you know, kids without those issues aren't the only ones wearing those clothes. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah,
we want to make like for premature babies, like a clothing line for like that, because like even premature kids, they have, I think it's shorter. What is it, babe? Shorter.
I think they're shorter.
Their legs are shorter, but their arms are longer. So we want to make like a specific just whole brand
for preemies.
For preemies, that grow up, but like that was always a struggle with Abel because like he had long arms but short from it's different. But for you, finding out your child has autism and your family, how did that play out?
Well, me having my son period saved my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I was wilding, bro. You know what I mean? You know, back before I had Jordan, I wasn't just smoking weed. I tried the other shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to get into it, but you know, I've tried different stuff, and I'm not proud of it or whatever. But I felt like, you know, I was messing around, females, whatever. You know, just doing me. I was young as crap. I guess I was living that YOLO life. You know, you only live once. You know, as cliche as it sounds, that's really what I was doing. But once Jordan had autism, man, it was different because I felt like it opened up I don't know how you put it, my third eye. Like it felt like, because before, I don't know, like you having a son with special needs, you start noticing people with special needs or whatever it may be. Because before I used to not notice. You know what I'm saying? But then you might be in the store or something, you see somebody, you probably would have noticed before. You used to think, oh, maybe they're mental. Or, you know, I'm just putting it like how it is. But, and then you look at it like, damn, that kid has autism. You see what I'm saying? Like now it opened up a whole different dimension of observing people around you. You know what I mean?
It makes you appreciate life more and people.
Yeah, it does.
and
not be so judgmental as well.
Not be so judgmental.
Yeah, because you know, once you have somebody like that, you're like, wait, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you know, when I was a little growing up, you weren't used to seeing too many people with, you know, whatever it may be, autism. Yeah, you might have seen, like, I grew up with, you know, that kid that lives in front of Silverwood with Down syndrome on the right.
Yeah.
Okay, see, that's about the only person I knew growing up. You see, but that was like one person that everybody knew.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's a little different now. You know what I mean? Like that you actually have somebody like that. You know what I mean? It opens up different point of views,
and even when people use in a joking matter, the word, I'm not even gonna say it, but
oh, I don't like it, bro.
Yeah,
I don't like it. It triggers me, bro.
Yeah,
that's one of my trigger words. That happened to me once with my coworker. Like I kind of got into it with him. And it's crazy because he's got a kid with autism, and I want to say his kid, Asperger's. Is that what it is? Is that how you say it? It's like autism is linked to autism. It's like a different disease. And I was like, bruh, you know, like how you gonna do that? Your own son's got, you know, mental disabilities, and for you to refer somebody as a retard or whatever, or you know, another word that triggers me, bro, from Mexican community, mongolitos.
Oh yeah,
dude, like what? You serious, bro? Like I hate that word, bro. Like with a passion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I mean, like,
it's a derogatory word, bro, to me.
Did you ever get the word pobrecito?
Like, ay, pobrecito.
Yes, that happens often, you know? Like, well, it used to happen more often than now. Yeah, I feel like, come on, bro, I don't need that sympathy. You know what I'm saying? And it just, I don't know, it just sounds like, bro, you know, like, just, it's my son. Like, I don't know, they refer to people with special needs in the ways they shouldn't.
It's interesting conversations. I don't know if you wanted to say anything else about special needs before. There's 2 more topics I wanted to talk about. And
I mean, I guess if anybody sees this or whatever and you're a special need parent, just keep through it, man. You know, because you got to keep strong. It's hard, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know how many breakdowns I had in my life because of my son having autism and me, you know, because being a single father, you don't have that second person to help you financially as well. And then the thing is, I'm going to add this to it. My son has autism and it's hard to feed him, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, my son doesn't want to eat. He ain't trying to go to Burger King. He ain't trying to go to McDonald's, eat a burger.
Trying to go?
He trying to go to Zaxby's. He wants some wings, bro. And it's funny because that's his diet. Like, he'll only eat like fruits. Almost like he's a vegan, but he likes Zaxby's. It's kind of weird. Like, and if I try to feed him, he gonna get mad at me. So, you know, it's a difficult journey, like feeding kids with autism. A lot of people don't know that.
They
like,
don't.
Yeah, it's like, bruh, like, it's difficult. That's one of my, like, because you got to think about it, bruh. Zaxby's ain't cheap, bruh.
Oh, no.
You go to Zaxby's 3 times in a week and you spend like $70. $70 if it's 2 people. You see what I'm saying? That's a lot of money, bro. On the weekend to eat out.
Yeah.
I'm used to like going and buying like 2 double cheeseburgers at McDonald's and
$1,
a hash brown. Most I'm spending is like $5.
Yeah, for us, the feeding was definitely a struggle.
Yeah.
Even like holding a spoon.
Yeah.
Or, you know, how to even, it was just even direct them to how to put it in their mouth.
Yeah.
And yeah, that definitely.
Well, the one of the hard parts for me was also like my son, he grew up, when he was potty trained, he potty trained well. But the only thing that he had trouble with was like closing the door and like stuff that normal people do like on the regular. You know, they'll be like, "Oh, let me close the door behind me so nobody looks at me pee." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that little stuff like that. But
you know what? The doctor that found out that there was difficulty in Britsy's pregnancy.
Yeah.
He was autistic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I mean these kids are smart.
Yeah, they are.
Really smart. I think.
Well, like my son, he can put Lego cars and stuff together and stuff by himself, puzzles.
Yeah, I feel like by nature they're just like genius.
Yeah, they don't. I think they're socially.
That's what the guy was.
Held back, but they're mentally ahead of us.
The doctor was very awkward. Like he would
socially awkward.
Yeah, he would. Just even though his response, I tried to give him a handshake and he just like looked at me like,
yeah,
what is this?
Well, see, that's the thing with Jordan. Like, it's crazy to me because I can like we'll dap it up and all that. Like, we even got our own handshake for real.
And to remember that, like even the thought of remembering that,
yeah,
is huge to a parent.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say to the parents that just found out their kid had?
Just don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Because when you find out, that's probably like one of the most not shallowest, deepest, like darkest place you can be at, bro. You know what I mean? Like only people that have been in that spot can actually like describe it or like even think of what you're going through. Because, bro, you feel like you're hopeless, bro, because you didn't have no, choice in how your kid came out or whatever. And you're thinking, well, my thoughts were like, how come everybody else got normal kids and I got the kid that ain't gonna, not gonna talk, and I'm gonna have to raise him, he's gonna be with me forever, and I don't mind that, but those are the type of thoughts that come to your head. But you gotta just get over them, and you gotta do the best for your kid because it could be worse, man. Let me bring the story up just so put it in perspective, because I'm telling you how my son and me have handshakes, and Jordan plays basketball. I don't know if you've seen the videos or not, and like he does a lot of stuff. He'll dance, he can dance fire, bro. He might be better than Teddy, for real. And one day I went to a party with my ex Erica. We went to one of her family's cookouts or whatever at her sister's house. It's funny because Jordan used to go to Tadmore Elementary or whatever, and he had classmates, and you kind of remember the classmates because there's not many of them, in a special needs class you only have like 8 or 6 kids. So we're at the party or whatever, and I'm with Jordan, of course, because I always got him on the weekends, and I have went to Special Olympics with his classes before, so I kind of had a bond with the kids in the class. They all say hey to me, even though they had autism or whatever they may have. So I'm going outside, and I go outside, bro, and it's raining, and I see one of his classmates is next door. He has autism, bro. This kid's outside by himself, like in rain boots, like playing in the rain though. But dude, nobody's attending to him. He's over there pulling his pants down, like taking his clothes off, running in the rain.
Oh dang!
The whole time we're there, and I'm like, bruh, that kid goes to, he's in my son's class. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of hurt me a little bit. I don't want to say his name, but I remember his name. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, and I asked her sister, I was like, do they not take care of that kid well or what? Oh no, they don't. That kid will come over here and like come to our house and like walk in the door and like go in the ladies' purses or whatever, like stuff like that. And to me, it's like you can go 1 or 2 paths, bro. You can be that person that I don't want to put myself on a pedestal and be like, oh, I'm a great dad, a perfect dad, but I'd rather be like me than be the person that was the parent to that kid, because that kid's, you can't leave a kid with autism outside like an animal, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like once you get into that aspect of thinking, oh, he's mentally ill. A lot of Mexican folks that are like, I don't know how to put it, like paisas, like, you know what I'm saying? They have a closed mindset where they think, oh, he's mentally ill, let's just treat this person like an animal. I don't know how to put it. That's how I see it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I didn't like that, bro. Like I feel like if you find out you got your kid's special, just don't treat him like that. Yeah. Treat him like a human being you love.
Yeah, and have him involved.
Yeah, don't treat him. Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. That day I was pretty messed up, cause it's like, bro, no, my son's got his haircut all the time, and that kid, man, they weren't maintaining that kid right, bro, raising him right.
So you mentioned earlier that you rap, or you rapped earlier. My bad. That's what I meant to say.
You made me rap earlier.
Yeah. So it's obvious that you rap, and
I do it for fun. I don't rap.
But you were doing it
for a while, yeah, I was, but
serious, no?
Serious, yeah. I was pretty serious about it.
What happened? What you still pursuing that?
I don't know, man. Like honestly, I feel like I got bars, bro. Like I feel like I can be probably one of the best people out of Gainesville.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I guess time wise or whatever, like with having a kid with autism, it's kind of hard to focus on that. But that's not my excuse though. The reason I stopped doing music, I don't know if you know, we used to have a group. It was called Genocide Entertainment. And it was me and a friend, 2 friends.
I think Teddy told me about it.
Yeah, we were friends or whatever. Well, me and one of the main persons that started it fell off. You see what I'm saying? So I kind of stopped like doing that. There was a bunch of songs we did, and we were pretty good. It was 3 Hispanic people, but we had a bunch of bars. You know what I mean? It wasn't no mumble rap.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know, bro. Like I think I could, like right now, shout out to my homeboy Elvis. Ludus. He raps, bro. Y'all should check him out.
I know
yeah. Okay, well that's my roommate. You know, I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so like me and Elvis, or whenever we chill at the house and I don't got Jordan or whatever, he always tells me, "Hey, bro, what's up? You want to have a freestyle session?" And so we'll put instrumentals on, and I'll, you know, and he always tells me, "Bro, you need to record." You know what I'm saying? Because of the bars I be spitting or whatever. But I don't know. I guess the passion kind of went away a little bit. You know
what took it away? You feel like, I mean,
I think what took it away was me focusing on us being a group. Like I should have just focused on doing it, even if nobody else was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? I was more focused on trying to be like, oh, let's if they ain't here, then we ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I felt like that deterred me a little bit. I was like, you know, I was feeling like the group was gonna get there. You see what I'm saying? Because the group was fire, bro. There's no doubt about it. Like, all of us had bars.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like even Eddie Espinoza, one of the guys that was in the group, bro, he's like a Hispanic Andre 3000 to me.
Sheesh.
You know what I'm saying? And that's saying a lot, bro. But it's I don't know. It's just having those two guys and us and me, we could have gone somewhere. So I guess that kind of like slowed me down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But there's really no excuses, bro. I just lost passion for it. You know what I mean?
Lost passion.
Yeah, I lost passion for it. You know, start focusing on other stuff. You know what I mean?
Do you still keep in contact with that group?
Nah, one of us fell off, and the other guy is like doing his own thing. But Eddie's always been distant. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's always like, he might pop up, he might not. You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of friend. But with Jay, I mean, we fell off. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate him or nothing like that, but I wouldn't want to chill with him. You feel what I'm saying?
JJ?
Yeah.
Like
Samora?
Tattoo J?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know he rapped.
Yeah, we had a group together.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Do you feel like anybody here? Nobody here in Gainesville has made it. Like in the
look, man. I'm gonna tell you right now while we're on camera. Okay. Doc Gatsby is the truth, bro.
For real?
Doc Gatsby is the only person I see. I'm gonna just take that back. Cam as well. There's this guy called Cam. Cam knows it. Doc Gatsby and Cam are friends. But I feel like Doc Gatsby, bro's on another level, bro. I'm gonna say that right now. Like, I feel like if he actually, because right now he hosts radio, I think.
Gotcha.
But he used to do like a lot of mixtapes with people here from Hawk County.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, his bars are out the chain, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think if he actually put like everything into it instead of like doing the radio host thing, Doc Gatsby be flaming right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I need to check him out.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of him.
You should check him out, bro. Colombian.
Yeah. He stays in this
he stays in Oakwood.
Oh, okay.
If he hasn't moved from last spot, I'll put up on him all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You come from a military family.
Yeah.
How's that?
Like, what part though? My dad, my brother, because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, your brothers was in the military. So how were you?
What aspect though? My dad or my pops? Because I mean, my pops or my brother, because it's two different stories. You feel me?
Well, I guess just the totality of the family. Like, the
family life?
Did you feel like you had to pursue that as well?
No, heck no. I never felt. Okay, let me tell you this though. Like, 'cause, I've tried a lot of things. Like I said, skateboarding, rapping, whatever. I was gonna join the Marines at one time. I don't know if you knew that.
Nah.
Like, when I was in my senior year, I was actually, because I was really in good shape my senior year. I was swole. Right now it's all fat, but back then, I was playing football, basketball, and working out with the Marines. And I was thinking, I'm just gonna do like my brother and go to the Marines or whatever. So I was, the little coves over there by Dawsonville Highway.
Yeah.
Well, we used to like run like from there all the way to the Chevron down McEver Road with a 50-pound. What do you call it?
Vest.
The vest.
Yeah.
Do like 50 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, and then put the vest back on, run back. We used to do like 10 pull-ups. Well, I'd be throwing up. But yeah, bro, like, I never felt like I was pressured into it, but it did affect our childhood, I think, a little bit.
In what way?
Because my dad was angry, bro, like, growing up. You see what I'm saying? Like, my dad, like, had a lot of trauma, because remember I told you he didn't have his parents?
Mm-hmm.
And, and, like, I feel like, I don't know if the military messed him up or whatever, like, where he would, like, he'd have violent spurs, or whatever, like, where he would trip on us a lot, cuss us out, It was more, like, verbal, but it still messed with us in the long run, you know what I mean?
What exactly way did it mess you up?
Well, like, you know, right now, even my sister, like, she's a little distant. My sister Yesenia, like, she don't really come to the house to visit my parents as much. Because my dad used to, like, demoralize us, like, cuss us out and stuff when we were little. You see what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't no, like hugging, like a regular pops. You know what I'm saying? My dad was tough on us, like, fail.
Yeah.
Like, I got to the point where he would cuss us out, like, call us out of our name, like, some stuff, like, you wouldn't even call your enemy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it was a little different.
Do you feel like, well, it's obvious that
he was a dick growing up. I love him, but he was a dick, bro.
I mean, you can call it for what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you feel like that helped you
be tougher,
mold you to where you're at?
Yeah. Heck yeah. Like, when I was growing up, let me put it like this, bro. Growing up, it was hard because you didn't want your dad talking to you like that, you know? So I'd cry or whatever it may be. Like, my parents might get in a fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, verbal or whatever. And I would cry at the moment or whatever. But now everything that I face in life, it's like, bro, really? You know, that ain't nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My dad used to shit on me. You think a guy talking to me, down on me, that don't even affect me no more because your pop's talking to you a certain type of way makes you feel like other guys trying to take down on you don't even move you, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But my dad definitely turned me into the man I am because, hey, I'm not just going to say negative about my pops, though, because my pops used to take me with him everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, he played basketball, all the games, I'd go with him. If he went to his homeboy's house, I was going with him. So everywhere I went, I was going with him. And he was probably less tougher on me than my siblings because I was always with him. But, like, my dad is a good father, but he was a tough one. You see what I'm saying?
Did you say you were the favorite?
I was probably his favorite.
His favorite.
Not the favorite.
I feel like that's a real thing, right? Having a favorite.
Yeah, no, heck yeah, it's a real thing. It's a real thing, bro. Anybody says they ain't a favorite kid, they lying.
Yeah.
For real. Because my brother's a favorite out of the family. You see what I'm saying? Because he's the Marine. He's a person that graduated with honors. You know me, bro. When I was like 17 or 18, I was going to jail for petty stuff, you know? Like, I would get a ticket for traffic violations, and I just wouldn't go because I was on that F the system type mentality, which, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't go to court, and I might get, like, locked up for something. So I grew up going to jail, like, once or twice. So you think about it, all your siblings, none of them's ever gone to jail. You gone to jail, like, twice already before you turn 18. You know, you're going to be the GOAT. Not the GOAT, the black sheep of the family. You see what I'm saying?
Is that what you're saying you were?
I think I am, but I feel like I was still my dad's favorite. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because my siblings are way different than I am. You know what I mean?
Was there ever like you didn't, because it's obvious that y'all went different ways. Mm-hmm. You know, he went into the military, you went into your own route.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there was conflict with that? Like
what do you mean? Between who?
Well, just like in family, that pressure, like, oh, you
well, my parents used to compare us to him too much. That was the issue.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it'd be okay if they just acted like he was a favorite, you know, because that's understandable. But once you start comparing, like, say, oh, why ain't you like your brother? You see, that's when the feelings start getting hurt. You see what I'm saying? Because you can take, like, them treating them like the favorite. Mm-hmm. But once you start putting me down for somebody else, that's when you kind of get mad about it. Yeah. And one time, I want to say my brother, like, went in my sister's journal and read one of her entries. And
I think we all do that.
And, well, I've never done it, but and it said, like, I think she wrote in there, like, why do my parents treat Eric better than us? You know what I'm saying?
She was venting.
Yeah, she was venting. She's like, why they always treat me and Chris like crap, you know? And then I guess Eric wrote it, and, like, that's when he talked to my parents about it, because he felt like, dang, why have they been treating them, you know, comparing me to them? Yeah. Yeah.
And you're the middle one, right?
I'm the second one. I don't want to say I'm the middle one because there's 4 of us.
That's well, yeah, you can't have a middle.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're the second.
The second oldest.
And so your parents, do they know you smoke?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was that with, like, being military, smoking weed?
Well, see, you know, when I was younger and I was smoking, I was making stupid decisions.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't, like, my priorities weren't right. So back then they had an issue with it. You see what I'm saying? But now that I smoke, but I got all my shit straight, they don't really care about it. You know what I mean? They're more open-minded. Like the other day, I was telling my mom, I think we were watching Univision. It was saying how they're gonna legalize marijuana in like 4 states or something like that. And I have an idea, like a business idea, that I want to open up like a restaurant / smoke shop.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like where like cannabis infused food or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I was telling my mom, I want to go to college so I can get a degree, so I can be an expert in marijuana. Is what I told her.
Yeah.
She's like, you are an expert.
You already are.
So you know what I'm saying? They don't really mind, bro. You know what I mean? And I think them knowing that I have Jordan, they know why. You know, sometimes I smoke one. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I don't smoke to fucking feel stupid. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But there's so many pressures in life that I just smoke to level out.
Yeah.
Because it takes it back to the ADHD thing where you have the misdiagnosis. Mm-hmm. I feel like I had ADHD when I was little, but I was never diagnosed because parents back then, they used to take you to the doctor. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah. For a long time, like marijuana.
Like frowned upon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, imagine how I felt. Because, you know, growing up in Johnson, going to Johnson High School, everybody's smoking weed. Not everybody's smoking weed like there are now. Like, say now even kids in high school, I've heard, like, because I got a sister in high school. She tells me that there's kids at school with, like, those pens.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm talking about, like, the little weed pens or whatever. I'm like, dang, you know? Y'all went straight to the pens and then you get to the weed. You know what I mean? So it's like, I grew up, I ain't gonna lie, I used to smoke before I went to school. You know what I mean? So I used to blaze one up and then go to school. And everybody would judge me, bro. They'd be like, oh, you know, Chris always smell like weed. And, you know, they better not tell me, but I could hear, you know, it got back to me. You know what I'm saying? And people would be like, oh, well, you know, he smokes and, you know, almost like to come back to the sports thing, too. Because I grew up, everybody knew Chris was, you know, the basketball player. The only Mexican on the basketball team. So I get a lot of cheers from the Hispanics. Mm-hmm. So I felt like once I started, like, smoking or whatever, like, they looked down upon me because I stopped playing basketball. And I started, like, focusing on my school and smoking. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they didn't see me, like, going through the issues at home. You know, like, growing up with the verbal abuse, you know, because, you know, my mom as well, she only had one of her parents because her dad was killed when she was like 4. So they grew up with no parents. So my parents, they never hugged us, kissed us. Like, they might have hugged me and kissed me when I was little, but I don't remember nothing after that. You know what I mean?
Dang.
Like, we didn't have any kind of affection. You know what I mean? So that people in school are judging you for smoking, but they don't know what you got going at the crib.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So back then, I used to go through a lot, bro. You know, teachers be like, oh, you know, I remember a teacher telling me I need to stop coming into school under the influence or something like that. And I told him, I forgot, you need to start coming on your menstrual period or something. Yeah, I got kicked out of school or whatever, like got ISS for it. But it's a little different, bro. Right now, people are more open-minded about it. But back when I was smoking, it wasn't as open-minded as they are now.
Yeah, I mean, here's my take. Everybody has a gateway with, you know, people overeat.
Yeah.
People overexercise, people overwork, people oversleep.
Yeah.
We all have
vice.
Yeah. Some kind of distraction or usage to get out of this mental state. Then there's people that do it for dumb reasons.
Yeah.
To just be dumb and yeah.
Or overdo it.
Yeah,
overdo it. And then see, I feel like when your family and your effort in life take a hit from you smoking, you shouldn't smoke. You see what I'm saying? But if you're a grown person and you're responsible enough to have all the stuff that you and your family need, there shouldn't be no judgment from anybody. If you want to smoke, smoke. Honestly, I've had more issues with drunk people than I ever had with a high person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I've never had a person be so high off of weed that he wants to fight everybody. You see what I'm saying? But drunk people, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You never know.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. And I think that a lot of kids with like disabilities.
Oh, it helps them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very,
like
very
the oil
useful.
and stuff. Me and Jordan's mom even talked about that one time, seeing if we could get some oil for Jordan, see if it helped him.
Yeah, that's what we were going to do with Abel.
Yeah.
Because there is benefits.
Yeah, there is.
And because it doesn't have a tag, it's not like if you go to a liquor store, you go. And
yeah.
Because it has a price tag, it's normal. It's just social life. And
well, the government ain't making. Once the government can make money off of it, I feel like they're gonna be okay with it. Yeah, but that's just me, you know.
Yeah. So my last question to you, I always ask it at the end, and if you could sit in front of the younger version of yourself what would you tell him?
Just keep chasing your dream. Don't give up on them. I mean, and respect authority. Because a lot of times you think you know it all and you won't be a hardhead about it. But some of these folks have been living around longer than you, so they know what they're talking about. But I'm not going to say, that all of them are right. But I feel like if I would have taken constructive criticism better, I would have been a better person. That's about it.
Wow. And being that you said that you didn't really get that affection growing up, what makes you love hard now? Because I feel like you love hard.
I'll be loving hard, boy.
Yeah, so being that you grew up.
Well, I feel like me lacking that, I didn't want my son to lack it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to grow up. Like, even now, like, it's weird because sometimes my dad will have, like, emotional days. And, like, he'll give me on the kiss on the chicken and weird me out. You see what I'm saying?
You're not used to it.
I'm not used to it. And so, I don't want Jordan to ever feel like that. Like, be weirded out by me hugging him. Nah, bro, that's normal. We gonna hug it out.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Well, I enjoyed this conversation with you, man.
Same.
I hope that we could do this again.
Yeah.
It was cool. But next time we need to have Teddy here.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Be all three of us.
Yeah.
We all freestyle or something.
I know, right?
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Subscribe, hit the like button, do all of that.
Bet.
Peace. Sheesh.